We are back with more Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully, we see a new dungeon today. I'm pretty sure we will. But we finished off the Wild Wild West and we had ourselves a wide duel with some tumbleweeds. But we are now going to go to Urnville's hometown once the train fixes. So let's continue on our journey. Okay. Let me make sure to switch to Astro so I can get the XP. Ooh, hold on. All right, now we start. Come on, let's follow Walika, and it already started. I don't know how to pronounce anything. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you'll probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Sinza. Thanks to these two, we'll finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, is that one? Oh, I was not looking at who was talking. Oh yeah, that was that guy who said get yeah. Well, see you later. I see no harm in stopping at the station. It's on their way after all. I'm disbanding this party. Okay. No. Let me just move Cloud Bike here. So then that way it's on both. Gotta pay to win for my speed. I might confess, the train is an impressive sight. How is it easy to ship goods throughout the wilds now? Right. Mihua-Hitsan should be northeast of here. Let's continue on. I still gotta do the role quest. I don't even have... I gotta get my... Where do you get the artifact gear now? I don't have my Picto artifact gear. I didn't go pick it up. Ah, there you are. The village is just ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with people from Mewahisa, but I do know that it's their traditions to means great deal to them. So does the land. Oh, I have to get in MSQ. Okay. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels great. Feels like a treat after overpowering ceruleum in Shinsenswizi Springs. The water nearby are just pristine, the paradise of the people and animals both. Oh, that's a bummer about the Dragoon stuff, because the Dragoon artifact gear is one of my favorites because it's basically Kain from Final Fantasy IV. I'm glad you appreciate the blessing of true nature as we do. Great travels and welcome. I am Huato, chief of Mwawetsu, and this is my son Speto. Shepeto. Like Geppetto? A pleasure to meet you. I thank you, a warm welcome, and apologize for the sudden intrusion. I am Walika, station master of Zuktaral's Trailings. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Rena and Urnville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Your most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and faintest hint of tender grass of lands unknown. I gather you're not from this lands. I hail from Eorzea. I'm a traveler of the star. I'm gonna say that because it sounds cooler. Truly, I would love to know more about you and the lands you've seen. I am told your people hold traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hesto, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our head, the Hesto teach us all the things and more. It is for the lessons, I believe, that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. The word Hesto means the leader of souls. The Hestaro's tongue, does it not? I don't ever know how to pronounce the Catboy's race, and they said it 500 times to me in the cutscene. It does. There are many creatures revered in the Hesto among the Hestario. Here, we look to the Renique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. While we furnish you with the timber you require, be first as neighbors in the land, we ask you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come in such long ways, and my son is always so delighted to hear of their tales. Now, if you will follow me. He /joyed me. You think, sir? I have this, and then something in the east. Oh, and I got attuned to the aetherite. That would have sucked. Or attuned. Where? I'm not going east at all. Oh, there it is. I really like this music. I can't wait for my Dawntrail vinyl. Like the box set, not the little one. Steph bought me the little one. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Renique may have made a potential of danger plain. As you may have heard, the temperament has become erratic of late. I almost read the other E word, and that would have not made sense. A stableman near Hasatawi mentioned that Do you know what is caused? What this is caused? What caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn into the land, the ceruleum, the Saluni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are part of that. As strong as resilient as they may seem, the Renique, a sensitive creature, the roar of the trains and thunders through the plains may have well caused them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. No matter concerns not only the Hestaro, but all the Saloni. Perhaps we should bring the attention to Valcona. Valcona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this? Hot? No. That's not hot at all. Hard-headed and aloof, he values technology advancement and efficiency and determined of all else. Mind your tongue, Stepetto. Or Shepetto. Well, you gain the truth of these rumors. He's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. Yeah, I love Kona. That's one thing I wanted out of Dawntrail. Since we knew we were starting over with the story, I needed to like the MCU issue. 10 years of story, I need you to have me have another set of characters to like. So I'm glad that I have grasped onto Kona. I think he's a very good character. So he better make it to the end of this expansion. His journey has changed him for the better. He's a bit awkward and tends to get misunderstood. His passionate man who cares of his people like his sister. No, let's not bring Wook Lamont into this conversation. He's a bit awkward. Is that so? Well, we admittedly have never met him ourselves. Perhaps we are too quick to judge his intentions. Rena fought beside Valcona in the Rite of Succession. I take her word over the rumors. You took part of the Rite of Succession? You're the closest to the Dawn servants? I was grateful of any help and had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. I guess. The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On a particular occasion, the winds of change were not meant by force. Now, no, we must open our hearts and minds, and we must see Valcona for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, hopefully he will do the same. I'm sure he wants to be with his people. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, there are freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take it as you required. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Renique foremost in our mind as we continue working on the railroads. If need be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. Thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. Hope to see you again soon. Shiver me timber. We have more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we have to transport to the stations, which will take a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect they would be given so much. Mind waiting here for a spell while I round up a few more hands? The Renique won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips of timber. While we wait, we could start moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split up the work. I don't know why I thought it was these. But yeah, timber is one thing. Logs are different, I guess. You have two. Why am I being timed? I don't like being timed. There's not even a clock. How do I know? Literally chop chop. Hey, oh, I already got distracted. I wanted to clear the map. Look, a little Garnet though. Look at her go. Go dagger, go dagger, go. Oh, there's the time. I'm as blind as a bat. I should think this will be good enough, or will be enough. Well, the mighty kind of you to move all the lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to rest. We'll see to the rest. I love spilling water on myself. It's my favorite. Once we repair the track, we'll have the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I love to make it so, there aren't many spots available. We'll have to wait for one after, I'm afraid. But you'll be riding for free of charge. At least we can do for repaying your kindness. That's fine. Namika and a few others are here long before we arrived. It's right for they go before us. I hope you'll stop by to see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. The Nito Week the Nito Week the Nito Week will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it always treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Sinza, and we've still more to do. I will find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else, see Saloni you're keen to see, I'll leave that to you. I appreciate I was like, who in their crew is this? But that's a real person. I was like, what did they get a Lala? It still amazes me sometimes that, like, I don't really play MMOs that often, right? Like, this is the only MMO I play, and it's only because it's Final Fantasy. But it's just so wild that there are people behind all these people that you see out in the world. Like, there's someone sitting behind a computer or a monitor or TV. That's so wild to me. Like, this is a real person. Had your fill of the sights? Well, they appear to be almost finished. Again? Yes.
Glorious grand machine indeed. Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
Phantom Train lives on. I expected it to be bigger. I didn't know it was so tiny.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
You're welcome.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
I swear this guy has done anime.
That's the truth. Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tyrol. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
It's definitely different. The voices.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani.
I feel like something bad happened and now it's not in Yasolani.
When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
Remove? You're back? Daddy Lightning? Or unless this is tied to the power of that Zoralja has gotten.
Have mercy.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobikwe and the others!
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
I feel like it has to do with Zoralja because of the colors, but
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
oh, this is his way of trying to take the crown? I mean, the god. Follow that ship. Alright, it seems the filler episode is done now. Now for the fun to begin. Oh shoot, this is not fun.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone!
I know how powerful Pictomaster is, but it's just, she looks silly with a paintbrush.
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
Someone help me, please! Oh! Oh!
Bastard!
Come on, paint something, Cryle! What are you just doing? What are you standing there for?
What did it just do?
I still don't like you.
Thank you.
Save the fakes. Just get to safety.
Cryle, honey, please do something.
Fall back to the palace.
Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakujaja.
Cryle, you gotta do something. She's like frozen, but she wants to prove herself, but she's not doing anything.
This is simply how I do things now.
At least yet.
So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Who's that? Who are you? What are you? Oh, you're the girl on the poster! Oh my god, you're cute! Aw, man, if only I had my paintbrush. But I guess we look like a better comp now. cut and run? I thought you got cut and run. Oh, he's got gear now.
That you should still live.
Zoralcha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuli Yolal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged.
Yeah, that's very true. He has been like this the entire time.
The folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much and in so short a time? You harmed the very people you
Now I
sought
look at
to
him and I just see the fact that he's carrying around a dead head.
This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been father's equal in combat.
Well, that was before you got tone gear.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Farewell, Zoralja, my son.
Oh, you want to kill him?
And forgive me.
But you're not going to, are you? No. Wait, what happened? What? He's not dead. He's gonna get up and go, haha, you thought I was dead. He's rebooting his PC. Don't worry about it. He's got re-raise!
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one.
All right, time to step in, Warrior of Light.
I shall even the odds.
Uh-oh. He's got Viper. We could stop this. I'm just saying. But we decided to wait until next expansion. What? Ooh. Okay,
Even
but
the blessed are mortal.
Zoralja, it doesn't matter if you kill him. He's not the Dawn servant anymore. You still don't have the throne.
You are no match for me.
He has re-raise. He's cheating.
On my own, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
We're going to Blade Runner to kill this man. So he doesn't want the throne, he just wanted to murder. Because he has a new kingdom.
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
All of us could have stopped this, but we watched it with tacos in hand, or lack thereof. Why is he sitting? Wait, Captain Rob? Why are you sitting like that? That looks so sad. Are you okay? And thank you so much for the 24 months in a row, tier 2, Becca's. I appreciate it. 12, have mercy. You look so sad. I thought you was gonna die off screen. But you didn't. No, Papa can't die. He can't. No time for tears. We gotta go. We gotta go murder. How could this happen? The quest accepted song. How can this happen? Beep, 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 beep.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left.
Shout out to the texture on this guy's outfit, though.
But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokui. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
I didn't expect a bubble.
Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and
Walk
see our
free.
nation to a brighter future.
Bukujaja's gonna jump in the door right now and then see that his father has been murdered. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Dang it, they didn't do it. I want to be like, no. My father. My fake father. I forgot that's not like his real father. His other father's downstairs in the place. Where'd he go? I know, I realized that after. as I was talking, I was like, oh wait, his father's down in the other place. Look, this is what happens. I get there eventually. I get there eventually. I don't know who's related anymore. Right, so Val Wiclamon, Val Kona, I bring word from the city. The enemies have withdrawn and the Lands Guard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties in our ranks of hindering progress, and we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the guards to prioritize such efforts until further notice. The people, I need to help them. Yeah, we can help them by us going to Blade Runner and then killing everybody. We will assist you whenever we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere, more than I could count. We'll split up and help them. You can count on us. Okay, but where did Thancred and Uriante leave already? Like they left? They better be back. Alphino and Alize, could you take Bayside Bevy, Kral, and Urnville, the palace perimeters? As for Rena, please come to the Resplendent quarters with me. We will meet back at the afterwards. They were just there for 2 seconds, and Yoshi P lied to me. Yoshi P lied to me in my face at Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest when he was like, your scions won't agree on something. They agreed, they just were on opposite sides. Not by choice, by money. Dang it, I've been tricked. Yeah, to be fair, Yoshi P did not lie. Everyone, including myself, just thought it was gonna be something else. Thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them, those soldiers? They look like people then killed without hesitation. If they attack us again, how do we hope to defend ourselves? Yeah, I was hoping for like some civil war for sure, but no, they're just like, they showed up, they're like, oh, we're on different sides. Oh, but then my sister got kidnapped, so now we're on the same side. And then we're gonna be on the same side forever. Thank you, miss. But my husband and son were. Yeah, sorry friends, you're gonna have to take another route. And then I'll see you on the other side where we have pancakes and strawberries together because we best of friendos. They didn't have strawberries or pancakes together. I should have just said tacos, but to be fair, my warrior of light didn't get to eat any tacos. My thanks. I'll be fine now. We failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were Wiclamont? Whoa here, sir. They're not to blame, I understand, I do, but I need to clear my head. I was like, don't get mad at them. They were busy watching their father get stabbed in the heart by their other brother. Family. not in the way Vin Diesel intended. Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing, and the enemy leader, he looked like Zuoja. And that can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? And if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What will we do if he does? I'll know what you do if he does. Perish. Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are there those things still in the sky? We had peace under Grolja, where we were safe, but now? I feel like, I mean, the thing that I was thinking probably is just like, I already forgot. Yeah, I wish there was a little bit more conflict in the Right of Succession, but it is what it is. Maybe they're trying not to have us be so reliant on the Scions anymore, which makes sense. You finish aiding the people here? Thank you. There are children among the wounded. Children. But now, this time, there's still others who need help. Can you go and see how the Tolan march, and afterward go find Alizé at Bayside Bevy? Yeah, not every expansion has to be Shadowbringers. If that's the case, then I would have like sensory overload if it was all like Shadowbringers. They need time to like develop the characters. They need time to like develop the new world. And we're in the new world. We ended a 10-story arc of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. So we need to be able to feel for these people in some way, shape, or form. Maybe killing the dad was a little too soon, but it may be the arc that Wuklamot needed. So I don't know, we'll see. It needs that push, but I get why like Thancred and Arianje didn't stay around for a while, because they got to move past the Scions and bring in the new people, even though they will still be there. I still think a Scion should die. I think someone that has been around for 10 years should die. That's my end opinion, is that someone that we care so deeply about has got to go, because people that we keep losing aren't people that we care so much about. And I think the last impactful death upon Final Fantasy XIV was Hirschfont. And then after that, like the people that they freshly introduced are the ones that die. Like I need a long-term friend to just go yeet. Like it's got like something's got to be like impactful in that sense. Like not saying this intro expansion that something like that should happen, but like along the lifespan of Dawntrail, something should happen along those lines. No evidence to damage the battlefield, right? It's better, it seems. I forget about that thing. I forget about Papa Limo. And it's funny because every time someone brings up his name, I revisit in my head the cutscene where he just gets exploded. But yeah. people craft. That was Heavensward, wasn't it? That was right before Stormblood. Because no, was it in Stormblood? I don't remember when that all those patches to me blended together because I was playing catch up. I wasn't on content until 5.3. Which by far is the best patch to be on content for. Fourth remains unscathed. Yeah, I didn't start getting super invested into the game until like even the Hershifon stuff didn't affect me as much as it did as most people, because I wasn't really emotionally invested into the game yet until around that moment. Because I was like, I didn't want to play it. I didn't understand MMO. I knew this game didn't have an end, and so it was like hard for me to just like process all the reading. And I started playing before they changed ARR to be a little bit shorter. So I started in after Shadowbringers trailer at E3. Oops, I didn't read that. I am so sorry. I read that in my head. As many casualties there are, it would have been worse if Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. As if Shirulja actually meant to harm the people. I mean, look around. The buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect he was aiming to incite fear to show that he could strike whatever he pleases. But we can discuss this later. How's Lamati? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying to be so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to Gordon Truck Glim Sands. Yeah, and then like the more I sat with Endwalker, I didn't hate Endwalker. Like I didn't dislike it. I don't think I've actively super disliked any expansion. I see them for different reasons, but they're like more there's like, you know, that like negative feeling that you get from it. And my issue with Endwalker was the fact that there weren't any repercussions of anything. And that's just been my issue with 14 as a whole. It's just there hasn't really been a lot of repercussions of stuff. So I just want to see that. I want to see them take risk. And I feel like they're taking a step back from taking risk. So I've seen a lot of weird things people complain about because of Angelos and multiculturalism. Book Lamont, and it's nice to see space streamers chat Nora. Yeah, I think like my community is very like we don't always share the same opinions of things, but like we hear each other out, which is fine. What I think about Final Fantasy XVI, I think this team the Yoshi P team needs to find the perfect balance of devastation and heartfelt. I think they go one way and they just take it there, and then they go another way and they take it there, but it seems like they're missing the in-between of, as Silent just said, such devastation and like lighthearted happiness. There are times when there's lighthearted happiness, but it's not like, I don't know. Yeah, 16 I think was a great game, but it was the only Final Fantasy that I feel like I could not replay right after. I feel like I just needed a break. I had no drive to like want to play it right away because it was just sad on sad on sad on sad and depressing, and it was about slavery and stuff like that, which isn't like the best thing to like play as someone that's a person of color. To a lot of people, to me it's not as much as like as it affects a few friends of mine that don't like seeing that, so it's just like it's really hard. So it's hard to like play a game that's just all like but I don't know. Yeah, just balance. I think this is like just a nice in between. That's why I really like Final Fantasy VII.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. Drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Wait, is this the lady? Or is this someone else?
Lamachi. Lamachi!
Oh.
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest. You and her both. I will tend to this soul.
I love Alize.
But my people, I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness.
And then they all died.
So much for that promise.
Good going, Lamachi.
But good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people.
You won't save people by brooding.
You're right. This isn't the time for sulking.
You have your job. We have to go slice your brother in half. Come on, let's go.
Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do rather than what I can't.
That's wise words, actually.
We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokhui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people. Our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zoralja and kill him.
Ooh. See, if this was actually Naruto, he would have been like, I must confront Zoralja and talk to him until he turns good. We'll see if that happens, though. She may have the idea to kill him, but she could have a conversation. I'm fine. Just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me and urging me despite of all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly, I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldier, the floating ships, and the new power Zoralja commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle, not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must. Right, I'm headed back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kona. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and can you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Bevy. Yeah, I can see, like, I get why probably a lot of people don't like Wicklemont. I don't think it's the same reasons why I don't like her, but I do know the people that are defending Wicklemont from just what conversations I had with my friends. They also go to the extreme because just like the game, the community doesn't know how to have a middle ground either. You either hate it or you love it, and there's no in between. There's like, I think at this day, not just Final Fantasy, I think with just all video games, you can't properly like critique something or like have any issues with something because people will either like, you either have to love it or you have to hate it. And I was like, I can love something and still don't like things about it, and I can hate things and still love things about it, if that makes sense. And I think a lot of people forget that. Like, saying something negative about something does not mean you absolutely hate it, you know? Oh, you're back. By that I mean that I take it to mean Lamati is feeling better. She needs to be a strong people for Tural. I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Yeah, that's why going through MSQ, I did tell everybody, I was like, as soon as she opened her mouth, I hated her. I didn't like her. But that's a personal thing. I just don't like that archetype of a character. But I was like, I'm not going to rule her out yet, and I need to see how they develop her in that sense. I felt bad for her when she first walked out and no one was there. No one believed in her. I get that. I understand that. I love that when we got that to the point where she had the realization that she doesn't know everything. Versus like the cocky little attitude that she had before, where she's like, I know everything, but then blah, 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 blah. So I appreciate them taking her through that journey of having the realizations that she's not like the person that she first impressioned a lot of people of. First impressions means a lot. That's why I will never like Book de Jaja, whatever. I know people are thirsting over him on the internet, but he stepped on tacos. I will never forget that. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like an automation or a Magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar? Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield clues of Zoralja's new power. We're inspecting the body. Okay, you brought that up, Angelo. That's the weird thing. I typically don't like that type of character, but I absolutely love Noah. So there are ways that I can there's a way that I can like the typical shonen protagonist thing. There are possible ways, but I think it also has a lot to do with the people around them and how they handle the people around them. And I think the issue with the first impressions of Willamette is that her being paired with Ernville did not help her case, because she was the one that just got thrown in and wants to go through stuff. He wants to do things like that. He wants to do all that other stuff. And then he had the person that picked on her the entire time, which made her more childish than she probably was. So because she had that father figure of Ernville just always with her as a pair, it made her seem dumber than what she probably actually is. Whereas like Noah, for instance, did not have that there. And like other shonen people did not have that there. So if you're gonna have a shonen protagonist type character, you have to have the perfect balance to match. And I think having that father figure, like trying to put her down a few pegs, made her seem like a child, which is why I instantly did not like her. Yeah, it's like there's some things that he said that didn't, like, why would you say that? Like, why? And I even, the funny, and you bring up Xenoblade, right? I made a comparison to Ernville that he's like Talon or whatever his name was. I was like, he's like an uncool version of Talon or whatever his name was. Like he's tried to be that that archetype, but he was just too. Tyon, there you go. Yeah, I made the comparison between Ernville and him, but it was just to the extreme. Because it's fine to have like the like, ow, I'm actually guy, but it didn't help Willamette in any instances. So it made her dumb. And I don't mind naive characters, but she just seemed really stupid. Like she didn't know anything. And it was because of the pairing that we were introduced her with. I didn't like realize that was my issue until talking it out right now, and now I see why I had the biggest issue that I had. So what do you think? Unlike anything I've seen, it looks like a person, but clearly mechanical. Indeed. While it resembles a person, the features may be uncanny and lack the face, not least of all. Did you see any signs of power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or anything in conventional fuel. I tried channeling Aether into it earlier. There's no response. That would seem the rule of the arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, and a cry for unstoppable enemies and like the battle. Even in the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? Yeah, the City of Gold. The City of Gold. Oh no, that's fine. Like, you're fine to disagree with me in that sense. I am very aware that I am a rare instance of not liking the not very rare, but when it comes to shonen basic protagonists, the kind of characters that I like are the damaged ones, because I always deem them to have the better turnaround, which is funny since I'm complaining about this game redeeming their villains too much. I like a good bad boy, but that has some redemption aspect, but I also can see when enough is enough. This one. That's right, the glowing stone used in the chamber at the gate of the Golden City. While the soldiers are a different color, the warship is in black and the stones in the gate itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others when we gather the sun preach. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Yeah, but I'm not the harshest critic, but I will always have opinions on stuff. But it's like at the end of the day, I enjoy majority of the things that I play. If I don't talk about it, if I don't invest time into something, or if I don't talk about it, that means I don't like it. But if I'm sitting here like spending my precious hours and time playing something or discussing something, that means in some way, shape, or form I like it. I don't hate play things. I don't hate watch things. It's never been my thing. Like, why would I do that when I can just play something I enjoy? Consequences of murder. That's the consequence. Murder. It looks like everyone's already here. Or everyone's here already. My dyslexia is just flipping words now.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told?
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can
Who
come
did
in.
you invite, Kryle? Not my arch nemesis, did you? Oh, no.
Greetings, everyone.
No! I know that voice! Wait, I see you. Ah, I knew she would be here. I knew she would be here. You tried to get me by showing me Graha first. I saw her.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest. But I gather circumstances are quite dire.
You better impress me, Y'shtola. You better
All is well in the
win me
annex, never
over.
fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his 2 successors.
Can
Thanks
Graha
to
get his
Voldemort,
tacos?
I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
I just don't like Y'shtola.
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural.
But when I tell my reason why, people understand.
A letter from a Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Gulul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past.
And it was opened again. Surprise.
It led to another reflection.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Gulul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Is she referring to, don't answer me, reflections as in like what we were talking about when the stream first started, about the reflections of the first and like other areas?
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their rakers make no
I'm sorry, is that
mention of
Cutton Real?
grand stones.
Because that man got to glow up. Yikes!
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allegan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells!
That's what I said when I saw your face.
Nothing.
An earthquake?
Mm-hmm.
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? You mean Dawntrail's been about Cryle this entire time? Well deserved, Cryle. You needed your time in the limelight. And this was 20 years ago.
Baby? Now, hold on. Why would you...
So then, don't answer this one. So in that case, that baby is Cryle, because Cryle's like 20, isn't she? That was rhetorical, just saying that again.
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
They just story-broke this baby.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to
Where
study
is she?
the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value.
Hand the camera to the little one.
All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach.
Sir, I don't know if you saw yourself when you were
Couldn't make
younger,
head nor tail of the artifact either.
but the way you look now, yay!
As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Everyone look at her! Everyone look at her!
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me.
No, Kryl, apparently this entire thing's about you.
The forces that assailed Tuliyono. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
The first 5 levels were a distraction.
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it
No,
was...
I'm sorry. Lawless can't turn into real humans. I had an idea, but that was way too far.
I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know
Or-
no other.
Now my brain is
The
churning.
artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
I'm fully expecting
We've been
Urnville to become a
going on and on
Beastmaster
about
later in
reflections.
life.
But what of my home? What's become of it?
What about me? Hello? Not a Superman reference in this options. It looks like a job for the Scion of the 7 Dogs. We broke up, but the option's still there. I thought we broke up.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
No, Earnvale is fair. I'm just making streamer jokes.
Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do.
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do. Okay, ma'am.
And restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say,
You can't
I
literally
share
be
Lanaxi's
Naruto.
desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliolol. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Yay!
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
Thank you.
I as well. The enemy's
But
warships
you
still
anyway.
loom overhead, and I would see that we're prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome.
Crowell, you're going with me
As a
everywhere.
student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on
Yeah,
you.
we weren't gonna go to his hometown without him. That'd be weird.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate.
She does
I'll
sound
keep you
far
apprised
away.
of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack.
Eat
and I'd like to
tacos!
reassure them as best I can.
She's gonna make a speech. Yeah, they don't have a healer, so I'm on my way. Alright, Y'shtola, we need to talk. Look. We are at odds right now. You broke my heart when I trusted you most. You have a lot of work to do to get on my good side. So get it together. Okay. I know what I have to do now. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we sworn to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what happened to how they intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly to the wing walk and ensure that they all will be well. As shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear her words. If you like, I'll seek out the souls and encourage them to attend. Wait, who's talking? I'll help too. It's important step to the city's recovery. Care to join us, Rena? While you handle it, Ernville and I will see provisions to the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and make the Landsguard announcement to address. People must first know they're going to be ones before they decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see the Replacements quarters and Bayside Bevy, Alize and I will split up to the city between us. So I have been mad at Y'shtola for a very long time because I feel like she just dies and comes back over and over again. Her last major event was an ARR when she died. Shadowbringer, she yeeted herself off a cliff and died and came back. And I'm like, fine, whatever, great, awesome. You're using your 9 lives. But the one time that her entire purpose is to read people's aether, she let our possessed corpse come all the way to the camp, and she didn't say jack diddly squat until I'm over here slicing my teammates. So from now on, she has a lot of work to do. She let us walk in there, and then she said, "Oh, I think something's wrong." Yeah. Because I'm slicing and dicing. I was possessed. That wasn't my either. She just keeps dying and coming back, but she's not doing anything. So I just I think she's great. Like, she's awesome, she's beautiful, whatever. Poster child, I get that. But I need her to do something. And even I love Thancred. Thancred's my favorite character in this game because of thirst reasons. Like, everybody likes Y'shtola for probably thirst reasons. I get that. But I will 100% agree that Thancred's story ended in Shadowbringers. He also needs to do something. So it's like, that's where I'm like, I need something to happen. So I was like, okay, cool, Thancred's here. And then he just peaced out. If truly all falls to the enemy, what happened to us, to our home, the farms and everything we worked so hard to build? Lives and communities and histories, all reduced to ash by the merciless villains. I heard Val Wooklamont is planning to address his people, and what's the point? What can she and her brothers possibly say? Yeah, I think it's been 10 years of Scion plot armor. And I wish something could happen. Really? The Dawn Servant already had the plan? They lost so much yet, and they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about it nothing come change. It would be a lie if I hope for the future, but I will go here that they intend to do. I hope he'll play a part in the Eden Ultimate. I think DSR was my favorite ultimate I've done. The only ultimate I haven't done is top. And because I love the what if and just the storytelling of DSR. So I really hope Eden Ultimate has some storytelling to it. Still can't believe we were attacked. For mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what I have done if I've come to harm. I returned to Wooklamont. I understand Val Wooklamont is going to make an address soon, so I'll be there, of course. This person does not intend to persuade. Oh, does not need to be persuaded. I was like, what? Yeah, he's doing stuff with Orange. I know, they're besties. Please leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn. Gul Jaja is slain, and yet will Clementine still fight for our nation? For us? Very well. I will speak. At least I can do is listen. Yeah. And then it's like, I don't know what I want, to be honest, with the story or with the characters. Because it will be empty without some of the Scions. Yeah, because like we've grown to love them for so long, but like how long can they be around? Bring back the jazz. This song is sad. I don't know where this other person is. I'm not even where I need to be. Yeah, they definitely need to give some room for more people. That's true. And just make like a fan service appearance or something. We have to love new characters. Like, it has to be that way. Just like the Marvel MCU, we have to love the new characters. Checking on everyone. The city is definitely better, has seen better days, but like the spare time mourning will only do through the future to overcome a crisis, and we'll need to do our part. I have no doubt that Val Wukelmont and Val Kona will share similar sentiments in their address. Yeah, they saw. I think if anything, the twins definitely need something. It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Tyrol, or where else would I go? And yet the world, you look well-traveled, sort. Please, I can't stay here. I fear someone Tyrol is beyond the enemy reach as I land across the salt. I know. Even if I ran, I regret it in the end. I love Tyrol. It's my home. I know the Dawnservers should give their lives to defend her. I will put my faith in them and listen when they have to say. Okay. After this quest, I'm gonna take a small baby break to like replenish my nutritions, and by replenish my nutritions, just get a protein shake and a snack. Unless it hits me with this cutscene will be 5,000 years long talk bubble. I am so excited for Kryl, to be honest. Oh, the wares are full intact. Glad tidings from my client. Oh, sorry, friend. I have no time to spare. I was giving a public address to finish the inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it's quite important. You'll need to be there as well. Yes, they do not need convincing. I can't leave now. What if the soldiers come back? What if the strange machines looming our head? God, I have so many questions. I see. It would be in mind the ease to learn something, anything to face true fate. Alright, then we'll go to the wing walk. Thank you. I feel better already, and likely still once you hear the Dawn servant has to say. We need another 0, but we need her to stay longer. Like another like awesome thing. It could be whatever. Ooh, cleaning up is tiring work. We've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing. Like someone else that like other than like Wilkemon fights, obviously, Kona fights, but we can't just have those two. We gotta like replace the same number of Scions with like new people like that. Like young Avengers. That was tough for everyone, but Tyrol won't succumb to this. With the new Dawn servant protecting the lead us, it won't get us together. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Texan kids. I need to stock up food and medicine as much as I can. What else is there to do? I can't afford anything. Sorry, miss. I'm too busy. Too much to do. Too little time. There's no telling what the stone men will return. He'll have to get there somewhat safe. Val Wickenwell wants to speak to us. Perhaps she has a plan, I suppose. No harm in hearing what she has to say. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I need to replenish my card. There's something I need to carry on my back, even the hollow devils. Again, I need to be ready. Val, Clement, and Kona mean well, but they're young and experienced. They barely look after themselves. If we were to survive, I do not know we can count on them. Well, they're gonna speak, so get on. Get on up. They're going to strike back at the enemy, so the resolve to face it. Maybe it's too early to thinking of running. All right, I'll go here with the address. I bet you everybody else walking around the city is like hearing the smooth jazz and the place isn't all messed up, and here I am in depressed land. Looks like you brought quite it looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alize already did return. Alize had actually returned ahead of you, and upon hearing what they were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with their own efforts and left again. That's Alize. My apologies for involving you all in Tyroli affairs. We simply we're helping dear friends in need, having traveled the lands of Tyrol, sharing the rich cultures of your people. I can see no other way. What's more, Zoralja and his army pose a threat not only to Tyrol but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much of anything of any rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine. Thanks for the little encouragement from Rena. That's me. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match to the desire to protect my people. And we will restore the peace of the nation, preserve a father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. Speak to the people. We need to see a few things first. Feel free to go ahead of the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of time with Garaha. I have no love or no hate towards Graha. He's just there.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
Aw, he's grown so much. He speaks words now. Right, it's your moment, Wuklamot.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering.
This game has a lot of Arthur fists.
Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well.
Or should I use the restroom before this? God.
But mark my words, I won't let Zoralsha torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
That catboy is so out of place.
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zoralsha and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, We will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Tural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we?
Now he's funny.
Never mind that.
Now he has jokes.
What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight.
This
we
bird
fight.
smile makes me
We're
so happy.
Tuliolans
He's
because
like,
we're
"Hi."
united. We'll stand with you and weather the storm.
You look like a
He's
puppy.
right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too, for Tuliolal. Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this.
I'm here without a poncho.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky.
Y'all
We
are
join
easy
hands
sales.
with our countrymen and our allies from afar. We're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliyola.
Yeah, Cowboys is wearing a completely different outfit. Was he in the Western state?
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you.
I'm a little sad and upset that they only started asking the fight because Bukla Boo Boo decided to say
Uncertain
something
days
versus
lie
listening
ahead.
to Wuklamont.
But for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Bukla Juju can try somewhere else. You don't step on my tacos and get me to be forgive you. Me and tacos are best of friendos, okay? And you just stepped on them. Listening to Wuklamont and Kona has reminded me of my time at the First. While Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before people at the Crystarium in a like manner, and through their deeds they answer me. The people of Toral too will rise to the occasion, this I can tell. I got shoes! Alright, I have to use the restroom and get some energy. I don't care what the social media does. I don't care what it is. That man in my eyes is not forgiven. These are not real people in real life. There's a fictional character. That man can suck it. And bring me tacos. I'll be right back. I am back. All right, Alphino, what you got for me? What you got for me, sir? people in this area know that Bukla Boo Boo sent the primal out on them, but if they did. Well, our hour to depart is in hand. Those who are remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. As for I, would like to see the dome firsthand. I thought she said she was staying. We set forth as soon as everyone's ready. I will inform Lookamont that. There you all are. Ah, Lamati. We're planning to call you. Are ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one. As knowing we hadn't given hope. They haven't given up hope. And all encouragements I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave for Dawntrail, Skygate. Yeah, I like Lamati. Lamati's really cute. Or Lamati. Lamachi? I think they pronounce it with like a chi. Sorry, I'm smacking. I needed food. Yeah, Lamachi. You know, that makes sense in a Japanese sense too. I can spell that in hiragana. But it would be like ra. It would be ramachi in Japanese, wouldn't it? Because there's no L. Everyone's here. Good. This is it, my friends. Strike down Zoraja and secure peace of Turial. We'll be passing through Salaoni, where we have seen reports of enemies' movement. Stay sharp. I can ask Lola. Lola plays in Japanese. There we are. It's so dark and it's gloomy. The Lance Guard, I don't know why I thought this was boys. That's why I took a bite. The Land Guard told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession not long from the glooming head. A display of force, the vessel of Tulial. Indeed, and while we haven't taken aggressive action, I want to see how things are in my area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Soloni Station. It is a perfect opportunity to look around. In case Rena and I, a few locals who can help. We're getting our crew back. Getting our western crew back. Then it's divided into two groups. Ernville, Alize, and Rena will come with me to inquire locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let's reconvene in Soloni Station. We can start Asha Tuoi in Dustwatch base if remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kamaka should be able to tell us a few things. Oh, why am I walking? No time to walk? We got a dungeon to go to. Which is soon, right? Dungeon soon? Welcome, DJ Hollow. Yeah. Oh, it's you two. I'm about and I'll be Val Woklamont as well. Because when you hear Wushatawi Usatowi. You share your shares of Dutch watch. Every time I get here, my country accent just shows up. What station's here in Husawati? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they'll be floating near holding position. That said, I received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating the extent we can, but we spread thin and haven't looked at the Shuwanazi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If that's true, then the people were in danger. I worry about the other township as well. If the rest of you could head to the spring, I'll pay my respects to Mawa Hisona. I'll accompany Erinville. See you all in a while. I'll be back for you, wink wink. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, it's a good thing I got teleports already. Nobody's shooting the Wii. It's all clear this way. Gansel soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals and make our rounds and see what we can learn. Will I get enough? I guess so. I found one. With a pole arm? I'm stuck in a barrel. I can go inside of buildings? I don't know why I didn't think that. Oh yeah, this is the railroad one. Okay. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. While Lika and the others are out investigating, they've confirmed the Nitowikwi is safe. It was after the train begun its journey back here the dome appeared. So those who were riding on the train are fine, and we don't know what's become of those Dismark and Yasulani. What a mess, and just after fixing the tracks. That's why I try to figure out how to learn how to say stuff, but sometimes I just forget and I feel terrible. Rena, you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After the ships appeared in the sky, soldier clad in white showed up. Soldier clads in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise, a traveler came along and dealt with all of them in a flash. Was that traveler? Oh, I was about to say, was that traveler a nice fine man in a white hair and a spear? I'll never forget the way he soared in the air, a spear in hand. Shame I've never had a chance to ask his name. Well, let me tell you, that man's been through it. He has, but he's mighty fine. We're all safe thanks to him. I can't say the same for Yasolani, and we haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika as well. She's good. He just fit, like he's wearing like the garb that fits here. He'd be like, well, then I reckon, soldier. He just tips his hat and he just dragoons away. Does this game have cowboy hats? They do, right? You heard about the spearman as well? That can only be anyone else. What's that? Someone spreading gossip about me? You're not a spearman. Oh, hi. You are, though. He changed his outfit. Talk of how I saved the town so far. You did not save the town. Estinian did. And it's not discount the help of my friend here. Of course, we gave those machines real beating. I wish he had a cowboy hat on right now. I tried to spin the camera. I thought he'd come sooner. Do you know what is happening? So we're indeed keeping one safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. He went to go play Nier. But the rumors are true. Gul Jaja is slain? I'm afraid so. Zhao Jaja did a dirty trick and get the better of him. We'll have to make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. Oh, do you hear the Heavensward music? Oh, that's cool. Go Estinian. You're gonna help her, I assume. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack their strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaluni and keep an eye on things. Oh, that'll help us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before I set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second. Oh, are you the vow of resolve? I am, and you're Zukua, right? I was counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more than those hollow men show up, I'll send them back. I'm the fastest gun in Saloni after all. Rena can attest to that. Glad to hear. We'll leave Solani. Like a saloon. A Soluani. In your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. As I take it, Saloni. Eventually. By the end of Dawntrail, I'm gonna get these pronunciations right. Stay safe out there. I don't need anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just doing what comes naturally. Right then. It's time we headed to the station and join the others. Yeah, I'll take a peek at like the pronunciation guides and all that stuff like after I'm done with MSQ, but as of right now I'm just gonna do my best. But yeah, I will eventually want to learn because I know they're not just like making up words. It has some like culturalness to it, and I want to be respectful in that sense, obviously. But it do be hard. Darn tootin', it just be real hard. Good old Estinian. He's just vibing. Next to the Estinian, we have no casualties to speak on Saloni. Shaloni. The Hasario are safe as well, at the very least. There were no sightings of soldiers here. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentration of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approach it, we may exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? Zeralja and his army emerged from within. There ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? That happen might be in England where one is. These are the engineers from Dawntrail Railing, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yasulani. When we were out of recovery on the train, we had ourselves looking at the dome with the telescope. It was that then we saw it. A large fortress of structure. It looked like straddled on the dome edge. You're telling it's a part of it's inside, a part of it's outside. It seemed to be the case, yes. While we were only observant from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I say it serves as the patches between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you expected, the area was heavily defended, and it won't be easy to get near. Do you know what become of the passengers that went to Yusolani? Woklamat's nursemaid was among them. Her name is Namika. What? Oh, surprise! I'm afraid not. The only passengers who were headed back there were accounted for. I can't say for a fact everyone was fine when they arrived at Yosolani. But the big tremor struck long after this left the station. I hit emergency brakes and looked back. All I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right at the tracks of all the places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming these fortresses serves as means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we reach the undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I will smash our way inside. All right, Hulk. Despite of how it sounds, I actually give this some thought. Zeralja wants me to prove my father's worthiness. If I fail, he'll destroy Turlial. By charging in head on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy, I like it. A bold strategy, I like it. Of course, your plan's not no good if you cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick, break through their defenses in a single decisive blow. Interesting that you are packing heat, my friend, because the other version of you also packs some heat. Since the train tracks go straight through the forces, we can reinforce our train arm and loader with fuel and carrier and cinder hurling through the explode and impact. Chief, are you gone insane? So you're saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece and now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? Arthur Fists. There should be like a Final Fantasy XIV spicy water game where every time you see an Arthur Fist, you take a drink. It's a sacrifice we have to make. You may not remember MSQ after that. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line inside that dome and put a stop to it all this. At least we can do is help them. But Chief, you can always build another train. Listen, no matter how hard things get, no matter how many times we fail, we can always get it back up. As long as we're alive, we can build another train. I said that. So have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really hard and can't get back up when we're dead? That's also true. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip. We'll need to jump off at the last moment, and if we don't go out with blaze of glory. You're all right with that? You got it, dude. There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll find out here, honey. Oh, honey? Did I miss that? I'll hold you to it. Can't start a family business without her, much less a family. Now, Kith. It'd be a lie to see if those lost of train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and a loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. He smiled. Well, at least it's all going to legendary train and saved her all. That it will, but first we've got work to do. So she looks the part. I don't know how much magic. I don't know much about magic, but if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If anything, you're willing, able to lend a hand, those work needs doing over at storehouse. We're doing it. We're doing it. It seems you have the path forward. It's good to have the time for me to return to Tulial and inform Kona and of the situation. I shall return as well. I have an investigation to pursue. The dome experimental aspects is similar to the gate to the Golden City. If we identify a connection, we may learn something in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least it's not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. I see. Even only having met them, I can see the importance of the train to Walika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifices be for nothing. Graha! You guys laughed at my pun, but then you forget who wrote this game. Putting plans into locomotion? Oh. Well, I have no objections to the plan itself. I have concerns. How can we be certain that Zoraja will not strike Tulial in retaliation? I considered the possibility. When my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Turlial's and that he'll give no satisfaction to attack if he knows I'm not there. No. He'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, will be more likely to put Tulial in danger, but not taking him to a fight. So we indulge Zeralja, at least, until Tulial has shored up its defenses. Right, we'll charge from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which Kona will find a way to fortify Tulial. If you believe that this is the best course, then we shall trust your judgment. I expect that there was no small amount of enemies resistance, but we will do in all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, the time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Looks like we're getting it underway. We finished in no time at all. What can we do to help? No need to hold back. No, I understand. You two have met your fair share of craftsmen during the rite of succession. Would you happen to know a few willing to come and help us complete the modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen do you have in mind? Let's see now. What kind? Sir? Perhaps the greatest concern is to keep the yourself safe from enemy attacks. Even when y'all are aboard to fend them off, it will be over in an instant if they manage to have a good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to an eyewitness, the soldiers are using lightning-based weapons, so I've a mind to install ground rods. Do you know a carpenter who can handle that? We know a fellow with fetish for formalities. I want to ask my best friend. I want to ask my best friend. A master carpenter of Ukonu, eh? That would be if they be willing, I'll be glad to have them. No objections from me. Just be sure not to forget their traditional greeting. We'll need more than just a carpenter. We'll want this done timely fashion. We have the equipment about needing moving heavy. We got a lot of equipment in need of moving heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know someone up for the task. Who? Which one was the Rumumu? I don't remember which one this was, but I know Fanjintine. It's the goldsmith. I know Vunjintine. Zermuru would be perfect. He's hard pressing folks who's stronger. Oh wait, no, wait, huh? The giant. Oh, okay. That's what I thought when I was like, wait, is that a giant? Okay, but at least it's a good thing I remember Vunjintine. Or I would have picked the wrong thing. I'm sure he'll be able to help. We have friends in Yokui. Well, I'll be. We're not one. If not strength, there'll be a help like that. Next, I like an outfit for the train. It's a powerful weapon it can own. Like as not, the soldiers riding the flying vessel needs countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. If one can't use magic, one can hardly fight. Nor am I handy with the firearm like my brother. Any ideas of the weapon we could use? Borrow guns from Kona for everyone? I don't know. I just want to bring up Kona and they're gonna be like, no, that's stupid. Guns, eh? Well, they're suitable theory. There's no honorary marksman with flying target. So it needs something that doesn't require a level of skill. Weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. I could do everything. The Crystarium employ etheric cannons in the defenses, and no need or reason to design and cannot adopt them in their train. While I do not convince them myself, I know their designs and should be able to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now it sounds like something Funjentine can help with. What materials do you need? A barrel of fashion in any material, as long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannon will require fire aspected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? There might be mines at the Overspring. We can help with that. Then if I could leave the crystals to smiths in everyone's hand, and shall get started drawing up the semantics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shinza's in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. I think we have our set plan. Thanks for consulting. Going to the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her a proper farewell she deserves. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. The plan's coming together. Good. To make good speed, we're trying to enlist them for more help among our friends back in Yoktural. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Senzo over at southeast. That is really far. There should be enough lumber and armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do? What can I do for you? I almost said, what can I do you for? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea of where to get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of that. Not sure where to get fire crystals though. It might be best you spoke to directly with the miner. Can I leave you to that? Can I leave that to you? Yes. Great. You're friends in Iate, aren't you? You're friends with Iate, aren't you? There's one of the best miners around. If anyone knows who to get crystal, it's her. Oh, it's what's his name's friend? Ernville's friend. Hello? Oh, Rena, what brings you to these parts? I need your minor abilities. The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard them tell you about it before, but what's this about? Now I remember. Corel Analis? You'll find them in the south of town, and they'll actually ingest the fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals though, you'll have to find the oldest, toughest Analis. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find them. You can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Ironvale thinks so highly of you. I got this. Where is it? Okay. How many do I have left? Uh-oh. I only have 2 left. Okay. Yeah, it's super far. Probably in areas I haven't looked yet. That's quite the fiery wildlife in these parts. I think was due to ceruleum, and no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger dominating source, and that is what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind, establish yourself as a threat, and known to draw out as leader. That's the spirit. While you're on your hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no helpless travelers come stumbling in. Sir, buddy. Go away. Is that the mount that you got for pre-ordering? Does it turn into a boat? I mean, a plane? No signs of prey. Oh, I haven't been able to fly since I had it, so I didn't know. Oops. Oh, I have this now. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. I have my hand on the wrong finger. Shows how much I know about 9. I don't remember 9 very well. Amazing, you dealt with the beast in no time at all. You need the crystals to deliver it to Sinza? I'm sure he'll get it. There you go. Are these it? The fire crystals are from the train, aren't they? Are for the train, aren't they? I heard your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to lengths to stop the invaders. And though he grumbled as if he was thinking if I was asking this, please take care of Elisphia. Anyways, I do my best. I'll best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wook Lamont at the station. Yeah, other than music, if there's like Final Fantasy IX references, I would have been like, I don't know. Unless there's an Obglop. Or Uglop, or whatever you pronounce it. Sinza told me that you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned looking for extra help. We'll see the moment who answered the call. There will be readiness for them when they arrive. Dang it. I'm idle for a moment, and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Urnville. We'll be on our way soon. We'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ear off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right. Let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Yay! Hi, bestie! Thank you for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack of Tulial, I have been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. When I heard about the upcoming operation in Valcona, I leapt to the chance to do my part. Malblue! Please will be restored, and there we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home. It will do whatever it takes to keep it safe. Fudgentine! Man, I forgot who you were. While I assist with efforts here, the High Luminary Gorfalor does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. I think they could relax on the term friend. Yeah, let's get to it. Oh, they brought the gospel back. I want to hear the whole version of this because as of right now, we're only going to church. No, it's definitely a good song. I need to hear the full context of it. We get this montage, day and night. Is this the scroll they gave us? Because I know we got a scroll. All right, everyone, that'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons and have yourselves a hardest-earned rest. Thank you all for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we all must do our part of the nation imperiled. Here. We love Tyrell. We love you, Val Lamont. This is so cheesy. Love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. What is Sephiroth doing there? Sephiroth, my guy? Then we're back to the Wild Wild West. Yeah, it's like last boss Sephiroth. I guess we are going to like a dome-shaped crater, so we had to show up. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish it so quickly without you. Go and rest up. It won't be long till the train is ready. Oh, I can continue accepting quests on Astro. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All about. From here on out, we won't stop working till this train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. Boarding the call will come before you know it. Yeah, me saying something is cheesy is not a bad thing. I love my cheese. Cheese is fine. I ain't no getting off this train until it's ready. Let's blow up the dome!
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
I wanted to be included.
Finished at last!
This voice actor, I swear, every time I hear him, he's had to have been in anime. He's cheesing.
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it can handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modeled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
Yeah, blow her up, apparently.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
I'm ready. Oh, my ear itches.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down.
Now kiss.
All aboard!
Crowd, I'm so so excited for you. Look at her go. The true hero. The true Dawntrail.
Vanish.
Wait, what? He made us invincible? Invisible? 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 Indivisible?
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
Look at me on this cannon! We're now playing Star Wars! Look at her painting! Go, Kryl! Aid away! My gun and my ship wasn't good enough. Take these bullets. Look at these stormtroopers.
They switched to firearms!
They seem pretty smart. All right, Graha, what are you gonna do?
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
Vertically. You better save my girl. The warrior in light. That's me. That's me literally saying you better save my girl. Then fine, I'll do it.
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
Huh?
End of the line, everyone!
This is like, all right, you don't have to tell me twice. This train's moving very fast, and we just jumped off with ease.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erenville?
Mostly.
Danger music.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
We're finding out via dungeon. Via dungeon. All right. Pray to the gods. I get this jacket. Yeah. I'll make a party finder and I will get dressed. I will use the restroom. Good gracious. All right. Here is this. I know this is a dungeon that a lot of people will probably want gear from. So I'll be right back. Party finders up under this. Dang it, Silent, you're so fast. Under this 6969. I will be right back. I can heal. No, I'm on primal. I can heal. I can just invite you for a. But if the caster jacket drops, you have to give it to me. Okay. I don't know who is this? Who just sent me? Oh, is that Alaskan? Let me in the party finder. Hold on. Yeah, I was like, I saw the name. Okay. Let me invite you. Raw. Let me see. I didn't put any gear on my on her. I should be okay. Item level. Since we're full party, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I have item level. Okay, I didn't put any gear on the healer. That's the only thing. Yeah, I just want all the caster stuff. Thanks, Steph. Well, we have 4, and I rather play with the community than having just random people. It's fine. I play both Picto and Astro. It's not a big deal. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely be farming this dungeon to get all the pieces, but like if the caster jacket pops now, I want it. Ooh, this song though. Oh, oops. This is a very good song. Maybe I'll get lucky and then like my free item will be the healer jacket and the caster jacket drops, and then I will never have to ask you guys to do this dungeon with me until my next character. Because I have to do it on my buddy. Look at him just on his motorcycle, vibing. I did the wrong everything. I still don't remember where my buttons are on my Astro, to be honest. I keep hitting the wrong shortcut. Oh, is he going on a ride? Is he going on Tron ride? Okay. Blah, blah. I saw it, but that was the wrong spot. That gave me 2 volt stacks? That's BS. Uh-oh. Well, hope you guys have fun over there. I'm all by myself. He goes like that. Where did he go? I was like, I lost him. See it now. Oh man, I didn't eat. What is it? I will read that though. Don't need that at all. Doesn't gravity end up looking different, or am I making that up? I might be making that up. Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, I meant like for this expansion, but I guess not. I may have made that up in my brain. Yeah, before it was the ugly ball. Blah. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, there's something in the middle. Is there something in the middle? There is an AoE in the middle. Oh my god. I'm playing King Pinball. I definitely moved. I didn't see it. I was blinded by the mechanics. This doesn't look like I should be here. Oh, it's gone now. Well, see, now I wish I really did go on Picto. I mean, I still am, but like. But my Astro needs healing anyway. I mean, needs stuff anyway. I almost ran straight over there. Oh no! I didn't know You're still going by star. Yeah, we ended up not doing Stellar Blade today because I have a super duper late stream on Tuesday because I have something during the day. So I wanted to make some more traction on MSQ. They're really like, oh, you healers want to go on strike? About this strike. Let's make everything hurt in the dungeon. I'm gonna... Ooh. This is a person with a face. Snake Skinner? Wait, what? Redeem your honor with your lives. Alrighty then. I do play Machinist, so I'm agreed that one. But I just don't have anything. I don't need this one, so okay. I'm ready. Yeah, I've only gotten one thing. Nothing really of importance. What? He's dying really fast. I feel like there's more to this. Oh, the re-raises. There's that. Slither me timbers. Oh, he's quick. That's fun. That's what I just did. Screech. We did the thing! Well, you get a Dragoon weapon. What did I get for free? I got gloves. My free item was gloves. Boo! Boo, I tell you. But don't worry, chat. We're gonna run it back.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on.
I really love this
skies
music.
above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
I was prepared for something strange, but this is like another world. I don't understand. And I think I'm gonna level up. You can now run trust. Woohoo! Wait. My God, more ether currents! No! I'm so sad. Actually, before I do that, we will stop here for the story and we will continue on the next video. But yes, we're getting closer and closer to the end. That's MSQ97. Things are interesting.